Welcome to another video. So it's my life mission to give you Gyan. So you want to upgrade your PC and a little bit confused about how to go about it. Have no fear. Musabai is here. That sounded right in my head, but it's not right. Anyways. So let's start with the easier, more important upgrades first and then move on to less important stuff. As a quick reminder, this video is for people who do content creation. All forms of it, most forms of it, not entirely gamer focused. Do mention in the comments below if you'd like a video which is focused on gaming related PC upgrades. Starting off with RAM. This is the easiest upgrade, and if you have anything below 32 GB, you should definitely be looking at it. Despite what other people may say, 32 GB is the base requirement for any system now. उसके below मैं accept नहीं करूँगा और आपको भी नहीं करना चाहिए. Do not buy anything below 30 GB. Preferably DDR5. I know बहुत लोगों के लिए problematic हो जाएगा DDR5. If you're still on DDR4 platform, then motherboard change करो, processor change करो. उसके बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे. You know why I say 32 GB ज़रूरी है आपको? Just go to your task manager. If you have like 7, 8, 9, 10 tabs on Chrome open, which almost everyone does nowadays, आपका memory usage already 70-80% होगा 16 GB RAM पे. So there you go, right? 32 GB or nothing. There's a short bit of a disclaimer for this. If you're working on 4K level timelines with multi-camera editing and stuff, probably want 64 GB. And moving on. The next obvious upgrade after the RAM is your CPU. Go to your task manager, monitor CPU usage. And when you're scrubbing or playing back your timeline, even if routine playback is sluggish, your CPU is probably a bottleneck right now. And the next thing is, just measure the time it takes to render a video. And if you're even reducing it by 25% or in extreme upgrade cases 50%, saving time is actually saving money. The longer your system is not doing that render, the longer you can work on a new file. So there you go, right? When you're talking about videos in Premiere Pro or using 4K multi-camera timelines, prioritize for slightly more cores. But don't give up the clock speed as well. Ultra 9s, Ultra 7s, Ryzen 7s, Ryzen 9s, इनका playground यही है. So yeah, there you go. For short form video creation on Adobe After Effects or even Premiere Pro, Ryzen 5 or Ultra 5 is enough. काफ़ी है, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं चाहिए. कितने मज़ेदार तरीके से मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. अंडर अप्रिशिएटेड यूट्यूबर यू नो. अपने बंदे ये सब एडिट आउट कर देते ब्रो. मत कर एडिट आउट ये. Talking about motherboards, change it only if it's faulty, or if you're running out of USB slots, or you're running on a really old CPU generation. Barring all these things, you probably don't need to change your motherboard. मतलब 2 RAM slot वाला है तो कर ही लो ना, मतलब 4 RAM slot वाला ले लो. Now AMD is typically the nice guy here. Even in 2025, AM4 socket का processor release हुआ है. That's so sweet of AMD, right? Now somebody explain that to Intel कि ऐसा कर दो यार. And finally, a lot of times upgrading motherboard also means that you're probably running out of storage space. You need to attach more SSDs or more external SSDs. So yeah, motherboard का उतना important नहीं है as long as you made the right call in the first place. Now talking about storage, whenever you're adding M.2s, be sure to check your motherboard manual. Some motherboards share lanes with the graphic cards, the PCI lanes for the SSDs. So you may be dropping your GPU speed from X16 to X8, so consult your motherboard manual once in a while. Instead of many smaller drives, go for one large NVMe. Pagda wala. Keep a SATA SSD for your scratch stuff, like kabhi use ho raha hai, kabhi nahi ho raha hai. And for long-term archival kind of stuff, mechanical drives are the best and the cheapest. And finally, talking about GPU. So 9 times out of 10, being a content creator myself, I can say 60 class graphic cards should be fine for most people. Now what do I mean by most people? So if you're doing 1080p, 1440p gaming, editing, that kind of stuff, you're sorted with a 60 class card. Well, you start needing a 70 class card when you meaningfully step up your resolutions. Like you're on 4K now, you're trying to edit multicam stuff, adding effects to that kind of stuff. Now many VFX softwares do work kind of exclusively with GPUs in certain instances, and noise reduction benefits a lot from having a stronger GPU. So this is actually a workflow thing. If you're doing regular stuff, template चिपका के शक्ल बदल के वीडियो बना रहे हो, so 60 class, fair enough. But if you're actually doing some other stuff, that's when your GPU needs to be good. Now talking about PSU. I mean, थोड़ा tricky सा है actually, because typically you want to be 1.5 to 2 times more than the total power consumption of your build. So basically you don't decide your PSU, your GPU does. Whichever GPU you have or whichever GPU you think you may get in the next 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, that is the size of PSU that you need. If you definitely know you're not going to go anything above 50, 80, 1000 watts बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है मतलब. You probably don't need anything more than that. And if you are going to be thinking कि बाद में आप multi GPU कर दोगे, which is very rare, especially for the use case that we're talking about, तब और भी ज़्यादा ले लो. So there you go, right? So think of it this way. If you're on a Ryzen 7 with a 60 class GPU, think of 650 to 750 watts. Anything below that, Ryzen 5, Ultra 5, 60 class GPU, 550 watt, fair enough. 70 class and above, always go 750 and above. Simple. Now talking about case. अब case upgrade क्या होता है पूछते हैं लोग, right? So we did a video for Corsair recently on 5000D. There's some new stuff that's going on over there. If you're the kind of guy who frequently opens up the PC, adds stuff, subtracts stuff, keeps upgrading the graphic card and so on, maybe investing in a good case matters. Because think about it this way. If you're going for anything above 5080 or even 5070 Ti, so your graphic card is costing between 80,000 to 1,30,000. And the rest of your system naturally also costs money. So you're probably looking at a 2.5, 3.5 lakh system. And do you really want to cheap out on the housing for that system? Do you really want to? Don't do that. Like, dust filtering is important. It messes up your system big time, especially in India. You can't save yourself from dust. That's one thing. The second thing to consider is how many PCI slots will you utilize in your case. If you definitely know that it's going to be a lot, then you'll end up spending quite a bit of money. क्योंकि 8 PCI slot वाले cases बहुत महंगे होते हैं. Then think about it this way, whether you will be adding a lot more hard drives, a lot more SATA SSDs. Will you be doing that? Will you be doing liquid cooling? If you're not doing all of that, just go to a good mid-budget or kind of a premium budget ATX case, because ATX gives you options for upgrades. If not, you definitely know that you don't need to add those things. M-ATX case, M-ATX board, life chill. So think about the motherboard size when thinking about the case to upgrade to. अगर M-ATX में आप बड़ा सा कैबिनेट लेके बैठ रहे हो, like, this is going to look funny, dude. Don't do that shit. And in case you need advice for upgrades or buying new stuff or buying any stuff related to computer hardware, you're already at the right place. Visit our stores or visit our website, or best, give us a call, get in touch. Thank you for watching.